Okay, hello guys, this is Mezaka here, and I wanted to do my first Let's Play. So this is gonna be a Let's Play series where I hopefully make a bunch of videos and you can watch them. And we are gonna concentrate on this really cool game which is called Blender. Blender is a really nice game because you can build almost everything with it. So it's kind of like Minecraft, but different in the sense that it doesn't have any pixels or anything. So you can really build everything you want to build, and you can create really complex materials and very interesting things. And this is a house I recently made in this game. This is not my first house, I already made a bunch. And this house was built in a special game mode, which is called Low Poly. And we're gonna play this Low Poly game mode as well today. It's a very easy game mode, very good for beginners, so I guess that's a really good point to start the Let's Play. I already built some houses. I built this one with a small well and very nice lamps and some tools over here, and the other ones over here. And I thought, let's build a lumberjacks house. So we already got some logs over here, but I thought since this is the forge and not the like lumberjacks house, really would need one as well. So I searched for some pictures on the internet. I found these three pictures, and I really like the kind of feel of this one, with the wood and stuff, and it's really interesting. I always do that when I start building in games like Minecraft or Blender, and I search for such images. This one is from Anno, the popular game, and I think that's a really nice source for pictures, because what games have to do is break down the crucial points of architecture to a point where you already notice this house from far away and notice what it is supposed to do. And this third picture is, I think, the best one, because I don't want it to be just a lumberjack's house, but also the place where the wood gets cut into like planks and stuff. So that's what we are gonna base our build on, mainly on this picture. So let's get started. I will just copy some of the items I had in my last save of this build over here, and just move them to a new save, so we can just start fresh. And I'll replace this sand over here with some grass at the beginning, so that we have a very clean and fresh start. I always try to reuse those items, because farming them again would take a lot of time. So this isn't really a kind of survival game, so we don't have to like search for materials or anything, but we have to create everything for ourselves from scratch. So what I'm gonna do is create a cube over here, and this cube is going to be our house. So let's go into Z, and Z is a special view mode where you have the wireframes. I also can enable these keys over here, so that you can see which keys I'm hitting. So let's give a bit of shape to this house. Move it over here, because in the end this game will produce a picture, And this picture is based on this camera over here. So we want it to look good from this kind of angle. And we want to look at this house again and see, so there's like this part where you have the basement, basically. You have this part which is kind of cut out where the wood gets put into, and then it drives over into this part where it gets made into planks. So that's our plan, I guess. So we're gonna modify it a bit because I don't want to just copy everything, because I'm a creative person, you know, and I want to do some things on my own. Let's move this over to the last save so that we can see how high the basement should be. And I guess this is a really nice height, maybe a bit higher because there's gonna be that big cutout. Okay, so we're gonna move that back, and I'll go into material view, and we're gonna already assign the wall material. This is all on German because that's just what I'm used to, but I guess that doesn't matter pretty much. So I'm gonna set a loop cut over here, kind of over there, and select these three faces to delete them. Yes, and just fill them with the manual fill tool using the F key. That is a really useful shortcut that you should really learn. And I noticed it's dark bricks over here, so I guess we are gonna go for the same style. So I select my bright kind of stone material, and then I'm gonna fill this in as well, and then I'm gonna extrude everything on top of here so that this is gonna be made out of our wall material. Where is it? Down there probably. Yep. Oh, and also I need to fill this gap over here, so yep, so that's the basic structure of our house. If you're more interested into this game, it's a free game, so you can just download it and get started. And yeah, I really recommend learning it because it's really fun to create all these things, and it's just really great to see everything happen. I made a mistake over here. I just wanted to cut through this, but I guess I have to use the knife tool, which is a really useful tool as well. So, did that do anything? Probably not. If I hit the control key, it also adds some. Oh, I messed up again. Yeah, it's not a really easy game, so it won't be easy for beginners to get into it, but I guess it's really worth a try. Okay, so we got the first cut, and I want to do a second one, so that we can. Oh, yeah, I always have to remember to hit the Z key, so that it goes into cut through mode. Yeah, there we go. And now, if you see those faces being kind of weird, you can select everything and type in make normals consistent, and that will get rid of it. So let's remove these two faces. And yeah, so but if you like these kind of videos where I just do something kind of let's play style and just talk over it, just let me know. I mean, it's not too hard to model and talk at the same time. It's not easy, but I guess I can deal with it. Yes, to create the... Oh, let's go back into the material view. To create these kind of wood structures, you can see that they are really not like the border, but plain, kind of. And what I do to create those is the following. I select everything on this stage, duplicate it, hit P to create a new object from it. Okay, then I move it. Oh, my numpad was enabled. Out of the original house by 2 Blender units in this case. Fill it up so that it is a full object. Again, using the F key. This game is really pretty much about the shortcuts you have to learn, so it's a really skill-based game. And then I'm gonna make it look like squares. Okay. Then scale everything a bit up. Extrude it using the E key. And move it down up to this point. And now I'm gonna scale it a bit in every direction so that it looks fine. What I'm gonna do then is I'll use the edge selection, move some of them up and some of them down so that it doesn't look too clean, because very clean things don't really look realistically. Because this is wood, like it grew at some point, and like natural things always have some mistakes in them. So I want to add these, and it's also very nice for the viewer because he sees that this isn't perfect. Again, I'm gonna make the normals consistent so that it looks better in this view. Duplicate it to be down here. Duplicate it again to be up there. Then I'm gonna assign my wood material. I already got this these materials set up earlier, so I just reuse them for these kind of builds. I may do let's play in the future where I don't reuse any items or materials or anything, but I guess you have to deal with it for now. Oh, and I don't want wood down here, or maybe a not that type of wood, but yeah, we're gonna add more stone kind of stuff down there later on. So let's add a roof. Go to Z view mode. No. Let's move this down for a second. Select everything on top of here. Extrude it and scale it in the Y direction to 0 so that it is essentially a triangle. Then select everything and type in remove doubles. That gets rid of the doubles on top of here, so we can just select this point and it works totally fine. Okay, let's add the right material to this, because this is gonna be a roof. Yeah, since I already made some tutorials on this, I will probably in the coming future I will add a tutorial how to make these kind of roofs and other low poly materials that I'm using. I will just duplicate this for now, move it down here, rotate it by 90 degrees. You can just always type in the numbers for the angle. Oh, and now I want to get rid of half of this object, so I'm gonna select using B. If you hit B, you can select like part of it. If you hit then Control L, you let me show that. So this is without Control L, so it's just the faces on top. With Control L, you select everything that is connected to it. So that is very useful. Now I set the origin to the geometry so that it rotates properly. Go into the front view mode, rotate it so that it fits the angle, then move it down over here, move it up to this front part. Then I'm gonna select everything that I don't need anymore, which is, do I need that or not? I guess not. And also all of that can go away. Delete it, set origin to geometry again, so that we can redefine it. Maybe scale it a bit in the yeah, this is not an easy part because I have to make it fit on every side. I guess this works. There's still a bit of space between the house and the roof, but you won't see that. Won't really see that. Okay, what we're gonna do is this. So we are gonna rotate so it is on top of here, but also like is exactly at the edge. Hit Z, select everything using the C selection, which is like a brush selection, and then it's gonna fit. Yes, that was the solution. It's always about solutions. So set the origin to geometry again, duplicate it, rotate it by 180 degrees, and yeah, that works. Join those two, and we already got a roof. Let's optimize the render settings for preview rendering. So 50% is fine. 10 samples is fine. Also hit 16 and 16 over here if you're using your CPU. If you're using your GPU, use 265. That normally goes a bit faster, not that much, but yeah, a bit. Also gonna duplicate my lamp from the old save. Render it really quickly. And that looks fine. I guess I'm gonna go to 20 since it renders really fast. Yeah. To make the background transparent, you can hit transparent over here on the film tab, but that only works for cycles rendering. But I really recommend you using cycles rendering. So, anyways, Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna duplicate this roof object over here and move it so that it is in the middle over here. Another thing, you don't have all the views on your numpad, but if you want to see it from that side, you can just use the other numpad keys and numpad 5 to make it look like this. And I'm gonna hit Z, move this up so that it fits the roof. Move this again, and the third one as well. That is the easiest way to do that. Figured out that way. Oh, I have to hit numpad 5 again to make it a perspective view again. Alright, so that's almost the basic structure of the house. We're gonna add some pillars as well. So I will just reuse an old one, duplicate it, separate it, move it to our new layer, and set the origin to geometry. Move it, scale it. Yeah, that works fine. Then just duplicate it over and over again. You could do this using textures, not real like geometry, but this normally works better and looks better. Then I'm gonna base it on this pillar over here, there as well, and on the other side. Yes, but that's the way how I create these houses. So this is the basic structure. Let's look at our reference picture again. Alright, we have these interesting windows over here as well. I guess I will try to reuse these. I tried creating a church, but it didn't really work out yet, so I guess that will have to wait until a later point of time. But let's try to use these windows, and I guess they fit. Yeah, that's good. So in the picture we have 3 and 2 over there. I guess what I'm gonna do is make 1 over here. Oh no, I'm gonna make 2 over here. And 1 over here. Let's just bit asymmetrically. Maybe over here? No. I guess that's the best place to put it. Let's render that really quickly. I always like to look at what I've done so far, so but I know how to go from there. Alright. Let's move further some doors and windows over there so that we get a sense of scale, because that's not really easy to keep track of how the scale is, because this already looks bigger than it actually should be. I guess what I'm gonna do is move everything over here a bit up so that it really gets a bit bigger. But already creates quite a lot of work, because I have to move all these objects again. But it's worth a try, because right now we are still able to change things. Later on it will take even more time, so never be afraid of redesigning your work. So I will join all these objects to a single one, so that I can edit them all at the same time. Or, I guess I can just use the scaling tool to do what I want to do. Yes, and that looks better, I guess. I guess I will duplicate this. Yeah. And maybe remove these and scale them a bit up. Or maybe not. No, maybe not. They're just very small windows then. Okay, so I wanted to have this second part over here, so I'm just gonna add that. Extrude this. And I'm not gonna make it like in this direction, but in this direction. Okay, I wanted to add door over here. But I guess I'll first add a bit of stone details to it. So I'm just gonna duplicate this object I already made. It's always faster to reuse everything you have. Especially for projects like this one. Because this isn't about creating a lot of unique objects, but this is gonna be some game assets, so it's fine if it's fast and still looks good. Duplicate this, scale it in V, or just rotate it. Yep, that works as well. Duplicate both of these. And let's see how they fit over here. Should I just go for that? Yes. No? Or maybe like this. That would... Yeah, that works. That works. So I'll just duplicate this one. It's already rotated in the right way. Okay, and render it again. Look at what you've done. Okay, yeah, that looks fine. Alright. Gonna rotate this door to put it over here. It's still a bit small, but I guess I'll just make a small house of it. And I will remove these windows. I don't like them. I came to the conclusion that I really don't like them. Because they don't fit the scale. So down here, that's gonna be wood. I don't want that to be stone, but I'm not gonna change that yet. I'm gonna add stairs over there. I already have a pair of stairs. Yeah, it's really easy when you already collected a bunch of assets. Can just reuse them over and over again. Which is convenient, but you have to work for that. And it doesn't look that unique after reusing a bunch of assets. So, yeah, this is starting to look good. So let's add some sand. I always try to do that after I set up the main structure to get a kind of feeling where the wood would go and where it would be used, and yeah, all those things. Let's make all the sand. I want to have a bit of green over there. Maybe even over here. Yes. Yes, I want that as well. Select these and hit sand. Since this is really has a really harsh edge, I don't want that. I will just select this loop cut and scale it in the X direction. Yeah, and that gets rid of the problem. I want this loop cut to... do I? Yes. I want it to go in here, so that it looks better. Just render it again. Yeah, that looks fine. I guess I can already move some logs over there. Yeah, they are gonna stay over here as well. Save it again. Okay. Maybe extrude this a bit. Guess it's a bit too small. Yeah. So back to the reference. We have this kind of wood thing over here. So I will duplicate the roof. No. I will duplicate the plane. Yeah. Sometimes I'm just thinking about what to do first, because that's really important. You want to start with the basic elements of every object, and then yeah, just keep working on it. So, and this is gonna be another wood structure. How high do I want it to be? I'm not sure whether I want it to be on the same level or on a different one, because if I have it on the same level, it may look too connected. I don't want it to look too connected to it. Or do I? I guess it's fine. Remove the other materials so that we can change this to our wood material. Alright. Duplicate this, separate it, extrude it, scale it, so that we get the roof structure, and select the roof material. That's always just a placeholder, but still it's important. Then select our wood. Where is it? Down here. I also recommend you not to just watch this, but maybe work on your own stuff at the same time, because I guess it's gonna be too long for a simple tutorial. So yeah, just maybe try to get something to do at the same time. Yes, so you can really see that I'm just doing the same thing for like similar structures over and over again. because we are not at the detailing part yet. So I want to rotate this to make it look a bit different from the other one. It always depends on the situation, how you want these things to be rotated. Yeah, that works. Scale this in the not Z direction, at least a little bit. Okay. Duplicate this. You could even try duplicating this several times. That might look good. Not sure yet. Yeah, I guess I kind of like that. Yeah, I will keep that. Save again. I want to have this pillar. And I want to duplicate this. Do I? Yes, but not yet. What I want to do is move this a bit up. And this as well. So we're gonna duplicate both of these. Extrude the roof part. How are we gonna do that? Just move it to a empty layer. Select nothing. Then select this. Extrude it. And give this a nice wall material. Move it back. No, not over there, over here. And then make it fit the right height. Guess I have to extrude this a bit. It's really not easy to talk all the time. I didn't expect that. Extrude, Shift Z so that it just scales in every direction but the Z direction. Scale it over here. Yeah, if I'm talking not enough, I'm sorry for that, but have to adapt to the new situation. Oh, and I kind of like that we can add a lighter stone material to this. Where is it? Down here. Yep. Yeah, that might work. Guess I have to change some things on that, but how does this look? Like a Greek temple or a temple from Greece. Yeah. This could be like in Greece, like a temple. So, but they never have such a structure. They always have, I guess it's even numbers, for the pillars, like the temples in ancient Greece. So we're fine if we use a odd number. Oh, we can use these structures from the roof to align the pillars to them. Yep, that works. So let's see. I like that. And I really like the direction it's going to. Has a nice feel to it. So let's add the roof. It's again the same thing. So I hope that this is big enough. Oop, I hate that. I really hate that if you try to hit G but hit H instead, it hides the object, so I have to search for the hidden object on my list again. Move it over here. Oh, and that really fits quite well. Yeah, I will just remove 2 of the layers down there. Oh, that fits perfectly well. It's not always as good at this. Oh, I guess we have to scale it a tiny bit. I don't want to scale it too much because that, yeah, really destroys the scale again, but scaling it a little bit isn't too bad. Duplicate this. Oh, yeah, for rotating it properly, I always have to set it to the geometry. That's just a thing you have to know. And render it again. It also seems like the capture software seems to yeah, catch the rendering process pretty well, which is good. Okay. I guess I'm gonna do a break now. Don't want to work for too long at the same thing. But I'll be back. See ya.